just a quick update, just because I've just entered the first trade of the account. We've entered in the Australian to the New Zealand dollars. We've entered in a short position for one lot. We entered probably around 10-15 minutes ago. As you can see, we're running profit at the moment, 15, £18. We've got the stop loss just above this little wedge zone. Take profit at the bottom. We have, however, got high impact news releases for both New Zealand and Australia in around 3 hours. At the moment, it's currently around 7 o'clock in the United Kingdom, so yeah, around 3.5 hours. So there's a high chance I'll probably jump out of this trade before that news release, or I'll adjust my stop loss to make the trade break even. As I said before, you can hop onto the account via the investor password so that you can see the trades and watch the progress. Update after the news release. I don't even think it's turned 10 o'clock yet. No, it's 9:58 p.m. However, the AUD NZD news, whichever one it was released a little bit early. As you can see, it's completely broke out of that channel. I was initially in a sell. If you remember, I did enter a sell. However, just because of the risk included in the trade, I hedged a little bit, put a little buy limit above the trend zone, just where my stop loss was. Luckily, as obviously it broke out bullish, so we lost £106.83 on the sell, then made the £124 back on the buy, and then both closed out. Buy hit take profit, made £17.48 off it. So we're just probably going to wait for the next hour or two candle close, see what happens, whether we stay outside of this trend zone, and then I'll probably look for another entry. Obviously a long position up to the next support and resistance. See how it goes. And then my current positions, I did enter a gold sell, which I didn't provide an update on, so I guess I'm providing an update now. I entered that probably 20 minutes, half an hour after the AUD NZD trade, as it hit a key level of resistance, which was around this area here, where my stop loss is, 1933, 1935 area. You can see it's just retested off that multiple times, come down for a little bit of a wedge, broke out bearish, come back up bullish, retested off that line again. So I entered a short position. It's currently sitting around £19.16. And one thing I can notice straight away, the swap, £6.21 swap. That's quite a bit, considering it's not on to the next trading day. I mean, it has just struck 10 o'clock, so I'm not sure whether they would then charge that on that day or whether it's after it turns midnight. I'm not too sure with FTMO, but for a £6.21 stop, and we've probably been in the swap, and we've probably been in the trade for probably entered around an hour ago, maybe. So, wonder if that's charged by the hour or by the day. Be interesting to find out. But yeah, so we're going to stay in the short for now. We've got to take profit down here, 1920, which is again at the bottom of this little consolidation zone. I'm going to be looking to enter AUD JPY and AUD NZD. It looks like that was the NZD news possibly that caused the breakout, because AUD JPY is still pretty much untouched. So it's just 1 minute past 10 now, so we'll see how that fares over the next few minutes. But yeah, we'll see how gold goes. Right, so we are post news now. It is around 2:32 a.m. in the United Kingdom. So both the AUD and NZD news has been. We had some light JPY news as well, but it didn't really give any impact to the market. You can see here I did enter a gold position. I entered a short on gold as it hit a support and resistance. I'm not sure if I mentioned. It's currently running profit at the moment around £103. And then AUD JPY also have a short on. And that's running profit around £72. I'll probably close these soon. And like I said, I don't want to be risking too much with the news out. I'll wait until the morning until I enter the trades anyway. So these at the moment are, if I can get onto it, so we're on 187 now, 117 for gold. It's not doing too bad, is it? And 78, 71 for AUD JPY. So I'll see how these get on over the next half hour. Probably close them before I go to bed, and then in the morning we'll see how Euro AUD is doing before we enter that. Right, so it's now the following day. It's 11 AM. Just drinking my first cup of coffee. Thought I'd jump on and give a quick update because unfortunately overnight our AUD JPY trade hit its stop loss for minus 168.46. So obviously it's not the best considering when I did the update before in the middle of the night, like 2-3 AM, we were running profit for both AUD JPY and gold for around £200. So gold's still running profit, sitting at around 56. We're on a little bit of a pullback at the moment, and I have now entered Euro AUD on a buy. Just with the news today, I know obviously some of it was negative for the euro, but overall in the long term, I do believe that it's going to be going up to an excess in our level. So around here, 1.56150. So I'm going to see how that gets on over the next few hours while the market's open. Gold, it's very volatile. I can see it consolidating for a bit. So I might perhaps wait for that drop down to 100, 150 and then close that. Probably should have just closed it last night, but I was trying to be patient and hold on to it for a while. So this is my analysis for Euro AUD. Obviously we had the global manufacturing PMI and unemployment rates this morning, which were negative, so they haven't really caused that much of an impact. However, on the back of that, we are still opening bullish for Euro AUD on the euro side, so that's quite good. We're sitting around the 50% level at the moment. Hopefully we're going to come up to this 75% level. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. We haven't got much news left for today, I do believe. We've got, oh no, it's Wednesday today, so we've got the FOMC today. So we do have actually quite a lot of big high impact news. So obviously that'll have an effect on gold. So we'll see how we get on. We've got the construction spending, job openings, so quite a few news, and then we've got non-farm payroll on Friday as well. So we'll see how we go on. And yeah, for now, we'll see how these trades go. 74 gold and 34 Euro AUD at the moment. So not too bad. We're on a drawdown though of minus probably about 160-ish, give or take a few pence here and there. So we've got to be careful because if obviously one of these turn around and it's lost, then we're going to be close to the max drawdown. So we just want to get this back up to the 10k mark and then start again from there. We are now in Euro AUD. I said I was looking for a good entry. I wasn't quite patient enough. I did enter on a buy just because I posted yesterday on my trading view and Instagram that with us retesting off of the bottom of this trend zone, if I go onto a daily time frame, even though that we broke out of this ascending triangle here, as you can see, we were retesting off of this trend zone. So you can see here we had 1-2 touches, and then again we had 1-2 touches. So I posted an hourly review looking to buy and take a long position up to the top of this trend zone. And again, I was trying to be patient and wait for entry. We come up, we hit 154,986 around that, so just before the top of the trend zone. And then we started coming back down into a bearish market this morning, especially after the news releases and the unemployment being negative. It just added to the confluence, especially with the breakout of the wedge. So I entered a buy position a little bit early. I believe it hit the stop loss for about £60. And now we are in buy positions. I think I'm in three in buy positions. Now we're in sell positions. I believe I'm in 3 sells on it at the moment. All of them are sitting around entry. We did have a little bit of a breakout probably about an hour ago. You can see here this 15-minute candle dropped down here to 53655. I didn't close it just because
I missed the drop. I've come on the next 15-minute candle. I was a bit disappointed, and then I'll pull out. Hopefully that'll bring us back to break even as well, because as you can see here, we're now on 9774. So we're about halfway on the maximum daily drawdown limit, which isn't too good. So if we get another loss or two today, we'll probably leave that. So you can see here the trades I've placed so far. We've got -106 on the AUDNZD. That was followed by the 124 on the UDNZD. Then we did 26.92 on gold. And then last night, as I was saying earlier, AUDJPY shot me in the foot. 3 a.m. should have closed. It was plus 200. Well, it wasn't just AUDJPY, it was gold as well. I was in profit on gold mainly. I would say about 150 on gold and then 50, 60 on AUDJPY. But then unfortunately, AUD hit my stop loss overnight, -168. And then that gold there, that was the 26.92 again, because I was trying to be patient. I missed obviously most of the drop and had to close it around entry just because of the volatility causing such consolidation. I was getting a bit nervous for it. Got charged £6.21 spot for that one as well. And then yeah, so I entered these buys here on Euro AUD again. I shot myself in the foot, just not being patient enough really. I should have done a bit better analysis. We entered the buy thinking we'd catch the rest of the up to the top of the trend zone, but it pretty much hit the top of it. It was very close. I should have just waited for the short position. As you can see, I closed that around entry for £7.35, and then I entered again. It was around the same time as I closed that one. Just thinking I could catch the quick pullback before we drop. It didn't go my way at all, so I closed it just because I didn't want to hang on to any more losses, especially with the situation we've been in. But yeah, as you can see now, these three, they're not looking too good-ish. Obviously we're on 15.5 1 minute time frame here, so gotta be patient for the hourly. I mean, one thing I am going to say is my emotions have been involved in the trades a lot more than I thought they were going to be, especially considering we're not even through the verification process onto the funding stage yet. So I'm interested to see how not only I operate with my preparing analysis and like how I manage my emotions with this compared to my personal accounts, but also just whether we're going to be able to bring back this drawdown and hit that target.
It's been a very, very choppy day, I have to say. We nearly hit the drawdown for the day. We got down to 9,500 and something, I believe. It was very close, and then managed to save the day with a gold trade. So as you can see here, things took a turn for the west. Just started placing quite a lot of trades on the same pairs, just a lot of questioning myself and not sticking to the correct risk management and risk reward ratio that I should have done, that I set out to do, and almost treating it as the demo account that it is and not almost giving it the respect that it deserves like you would on your real account. So I mean, we've not done too bad. We've managed to recover back from 9,500. We're now on 10,005, I believe. Yeah, 10,005. We've got two trades open. A buy in USD CAD, which you can see here, it's about £70 profit at the moment. We've got a sell in gold. I have been in buys and sells in these, and I've been closing them. And I think a lot of it as well with the drawdown is quite clever in a way that even with having a £10,000 account, if you can only lose £500 in that day, you have to you also have the trading period as well that you have to think about. So already in your head, you're not put on a time limit, but you're thinking about that. And let's be honest, you want to get rid of the challenge as quickly as possible so you can go onto that funded account. Really cautious, because if you've got that £10,000 account, even though it's a demo account, you want to go onto the a funded account quick. You want to get rid of the challenge, so you are going to be using higher lot sizes. For example, now USD CAD 1.50. Use the correct risk management, but with this, you're going to use the higher lot sizes, is what I was saying. So you're already, for example, I'm only here on an M1 and I'm £72 in profit, so it's very easy to hit that £500 with, say for example you've got two trades open, a lot each. It's very easy for them to just be a minus 120, minus 150 each. It's like very easy. It's not even going to be that down, especially if it's consolidating. And then your nerves and your emotions and everything are going to come into play a lot more than likely. Like myself, you can close them or look to close them back closer back at entry. So that drawdown, it does psychologically actually play a big part in it, and they've done it really well. And obviously it's a funded account at the end of the day, so I understand why they've done it, but you do really have to be very disciplined with your risk reward ratio and your risk management. So you can see here we've got the FOMC any minute now. What time is it? 1 minute too. So we have 7:29. We've had the interest rates, which was better than expected. Now we've got the press conference about to start. 7:30. 30 seconds to go. As you can see, the Fed interest rate did push the dollar up. It dropped gold a little bit. Where are we? We're here. So we'll see how we react to the FOMC. Unfortunately, I was literally just in buys on USD CAD. You can see here where it shot up. That was the interest rate release. It shot up. I was in around £100-ish plus profit. I put my stop loss past entry for break even. Took the dog out for a walk thinking, okay, I'll leave it for the next news release, we're good to go. I checked it like 10-15 minutes later and I was still around 100, and literally 5 minutes later I checked back thinking, no, I'm going to close them now, and they hit my stop loss, so they'd closed the entry. You can see here, buy one lot USD CAD, closed minus 61p, buy 0.30 lot, closed for £1, and then just before that, before I entered these two, I closed one for 62. So you can see here, it's been a bit of a choppy day, up and down really. I need to, obviously now that we're back around where we started, oh, looks like the FOMC may have just been announced. We've got a nice little bullish breakout on the release there. Oh, the volatility, gotta love the volatility. Ooh. So yeah, I think best thing now is to just go and do some analysis, and actually just sit down and have a look at one or two pairs and not just jumping in and out of pairs. I think tomorrow we're just going to try and stay in one trade for the entire day, maybe one or two trades at least. Oh, are we dropping? Are we going? Oh, what's happening? But yeah, so yeah, we'll see how these goes. I'll probably close this in a sec as soon as the aftermath of the news is complete. I'm not sure whether I'll place any more trades today. I'll probably do some analysis this evening and hop back in some more tomorrow, because tomorrow is a fresh day. I might just close these here, and or should I adjust my stop loss? See what I mean? The emotions playing a part already. I just don't want to end the day below what we started it on, because that would really be tedious for me and play in my mind. I'm going to close the USD CAD. That's a solid 150. Bosh, there we go. 10146. Let's have a look how gold's doing. Oh, nice. I'll tell you what, we'll just adjust the stop loss for gold. It's probably just going to come straight up and hit it, isn't it? I knew it. And then if I pull it back up, it's going to then come back up past my entry. Before you know it, it's minus 30. I think it's time to get some sleep and come back for a new rested key. Yeah, there we go. 10161. It's not bad finishing the day. As you can see here, I've just entered again in USD CAD, and it's ever so close to my stop loss. But I can see the positivity of the news just creating a bit more bullish confluence with this. So I'm going to ride this out probably up to this support and resistance here, 34105. I thought I'd just wrap up with some quick scalping. As you can see, that USD CAD trade, hopped back in it, straight onto my stop loss, wiped that out. So it put it straight back to 10.10. So I thought I'd jump in a quick scalp on gold. You can see here, 170 back in profit. So I'm just going to close these back out now. And then yeah, we'll have a look at the the account metrics as well while we're here for the day, to round everything up. Already you can see we got quite close to that line. So where were we? We were at minus £453.80, so we were 48 pounds off of that max drawdown bus limit. Another £45, which just a couple more pips and we'd have been bust for the day. But now we brought it straight back to plus 25.74, and now we're floating around the account open entry. So it's been a very volatile day. It says max loss 1000, but obviously the max daily loss is 500. So the today's profit £120, max permitted loss 1132. It still says we've passed the max daily loss, alright, okay, I'm guessing this goes on a daily basis then. And then we've got the 2 minimum trading days so far, and £132.89 of 1000 profit target net. I wonder what that is based on, whether that's just, and the commissions and the swaps. Let's actually go through the swaps while we're here. Oh, let's close these bad boys. Nice, there we go, 10,303. Not bad at all. See, if in doubt, start scalping away. Commissions here, look at those commissions. So one thing I was pointing out to one of my friends earlier is with the commissions and the swaps, they're a lot higher than your average broker. And obviously I understand it's a funded account at the end of the day, but obviously that's going to be where a lot of their commission comes into play. It doesn't necessarily affect you too much because they still have quite low spreads. But if you're doing small trades, if you're taking £5-10 here and there, you're getting £2-3 sometimes taken off. Let's have a look here. We even closed one here for £2.30 and they charged us £2.44 commission. So you just have to be careful and watch out for that. We'll keep an eye on it, and then what I'll do is I'll have a look at the swaps on. Oh no, you can see here £6.21 for gold. I'm sure we had more swaps charges though. I'm sure we had one for AUD JPY. This might just be today. Jeez, that's a lot of trades if so. But yeah, we'll wrap that up there. Thanks for watching. So to confirm, we're closing out the first day on 10,303. So it's not too bad. Nearly halfway there, just over a quarter of the way to the challenge. Oh, gold's flying. Should we jump back in? No, right, we'll leave that there until the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.